Hi there, are you struggling with your UK theory test? You've just found the right video. We've made it super simple for you, breaking down the most important questions, tricky road signs, and essential tips to help you pass first time. No confusing explanations, no wasted time, just exactly what you need to know. If you find this helpful, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on the bell notifications so you never miss an update. If you want to feel 100% ready for your test, stay tuned, let's get started.
Question 1. You're turning right onto a dual carriageway. What should you do before emerging? A. Make sure that you leave enough room for a vehicle behind. B. Check that the central reservation is wide enough for your vehicle. C. Stop, apply the parking brake and then select a low gear. D. Position your vehicle well to the left of the side road. B. Check that the central reservation is wide enough for your vehicle. Question 2. You're looking for somewhere to park your vehicle. What should you do if the only free spaces are marked for disabled drivers? A. Use one of the spaces as long as one is kept free. B. Use one of these spaces. C. Park in one of these spaces but stay with your vehicle. D. Wait for a regular parking space to become free. D. Wait for a regular parking space to become free. Question 3. How will you benefit from following the manufacturer's service schedule for your vehicle? A. Your vehicle will be cheaper to insure. B. Your journey times will be reduced. C. Your vehicle will remain reliable. D. Your vehicle tax will be lower. C. Your vehicle will remain reliable. Question 4. You're stopped at the side of the road. What must you do if you'll be waiting there for some time? A. Apply the steering lock. B. Switch off the radio. C. Switch off the engine. D. Use your headlights. C. Switch off the engine. Question 5. Why do motorcyclists wear bright clothing? A. To make them more visible. B. The colors are popular. C. They must do so by law. D. It helps keep them cool in summer. A. To make them more visible. Question 6. What should you be aware of if you've just passed this sign? A. All traffic is going one way. B. Only one lane is in use. C. This is a single-track road. D. You can't stop on this road. A. All traffic is going one way. Question 7. How can you reduce the risk of your vehicle being broken into at night? A. Don't engage the steering lock. B. Leave it in a well-lit area. C. Park in a quiet side road. D. Park in a poorly lit area. B. Leave it in a well-lit area. Question 8. What should you do if you see a pedestrian waiting at a zebra crossing? A. Stop before you reach the zigzag lines and let them cross. B. Ignore them as they're still on the pavement. C. Be ready to slow down or stop to let them cross. D. Go on quickly before they step onto the crossing. C. Be ready to slow down or stop to let them cross. Question 9. What does 25 mean on this motorway sign? A. The speed limit on the slip road. B. The number of the next junction. C. The distance to the nearest town. D. The route number of the road. B. The number of the next junction. Question 10. When should you update your vehicle registration certificate? A. When you have a collision. B. When you pass your driving test. C. When your vehicle needs an mow. D. When you move house. D. When you move house. Question 11. You're about to drive your car. What should you do if you can't find the glasses you need to wear? A. Find a way of getting home without driving. B. Drive home slowly, keeping to quiet roads. C. Borrow a friend's glasses and use those. D. Drive home at night, so that the lights will help you. A. Find a way of getting home without driving. Question 12. What can people who live or work in towns and cities do to help reduce urban pollution levels? A. Over-rev in a low gear. B. Walk or cycle. C. Drive more quickly. D. Drive short journeys. B. Walk or cycle. Question 13. Where should you take particular care to look for motorcyclists and cyclists? A. On one-way streets. B. On dual carriageways. C. At zebra crossings. D. At junctions. D. At junctions. Question 14. When are you allowed to use hazard warning lights? A. When traveling slowly because you're lost. B. When stopped and temporarily obstructing traffic. C. When traveling during darkness without headlights. D. When parked on double yellow lines to visit a shop. B. When stopped and temporarily obstructing traffic. Question 15. Why is it a good idea to plan your journey to avoid busy times? A. You'll have an easier journey. B. It will cause more traffic congestion. C. You'll have a more stressful journey. D. Your journey time will be longer. A. You'll have an easier journey.
Hi there, I hope this video is helpful for you. If it is, please subscribe and turn on notifications for more driving tips and tests. And don't forget to comment your score. Let's get back to the video.
Question 16. What should you do when you see these horse riders in front? A. Give a right turn signal. B. Pull out to the middle of the road. C. Slow down and be ready to stop. D. Switch on your hazard warning lights. C. Slow down and be ready to stop. Question 17. You have to arrive on time for an appointment. How should you plan for the journey? A. Avoid roads with the national speed limit. B. Prevent other drivers from overtaking. C. Allow plenty of time for the trip. D. Plan to travel at busy times. C. Allow plenty of time for the trip. Question 18. You're following two cyclists as they approach a roundabout in the left-hand lane. Where would you expect the cyclists to go? A. Any direction. B. Right. C. Left. D. Straight ahead. A. Any direction. Question 19. What should you do if you park on the road when it's foggy? A. Leave dipped headlights switched on. B. Leave parking lights switched on. C. Leave dipped headlights and fog lights switched on. D. Leave main beam headlights switched on. B. Leave parking lights switched on. Question 20. What should you do about driving if you've been taking medicine that causes drowsiness? A. Only drive if your journey is necessary. B. Avoid driving and check with your doctor. C. Drive on quiet roads. D. Ask someone to come with you. B. Avoid driving and check with your doctor. Question 21. What would you do if you see older people crossing the road ahead? A. Wave them across so they know that you've seen them. B. Tap the horn in case they're hard of hearing. C. Be patient and allow them to cross in their own time. D. Reverend the engine to let them know that you're waiting. C. Be patient and allow them to cross in their own time. Question 22. What should you do when you're approaching traffic lights that have red and amber showing together? A. Stop because the lights are changing to red. B. Take care because there's a fault with the lights. C. Wait for the green light. D. Pass the lights if the road is clear. C. Wait for the green light. Question 23. How do smart motorways prevent traffic bunching? A. By using higher speed limits. B. By using minimum speed limits. C. By using variable speed limits. D. by using advisory speed limits. C. By using variable speed limits. Question 24. What does this sign mean? A. Adverse camber. B. Airport. C. Road noise. D. Side winds. D. Side winds. Question 25. You're on a road that's only wide enough for one vehicle. What should you do if a car is coming towards you? A. Pull into a passing place if your vehicle is wider. B. Force the other driver to reverse. C. Pull into a passing place on your left. D. Pull into a passing place on your right. C. Pull into a passing place on your left. Question 26. When will a new car need its first MO test? A. When it's 1 year old. B. When it's 3 years old. C. When it's 5 years old. D. When it's 7 years old. B. When it's 3 years old. Question 27. What makes your tires illegal? A. If they're of different makes. B. If they were bought second-hand. C. If they have any large, deep cuts in the side wall. D. If they have different tread patterns. C. If they have any large, deep cuts in the side wall. Question 28. What restrictions apply to people who have a provisional driving license? A. They can't drive at night. B. They can't drive with more than one passenger. C. They can't drive unaccompanied. D. They can't drive over 30 miles per hour. C. They can't drive unaccompanied. Question 29. What does fuel-efficient driving achieve? A. Increased fuel consumption. B. Increased exhaust emissions. C. Damage to the environment. D. Improved road safety. D. Improved road safety. Question 30. What color are the reflective studs between the lanes on a motorway? A. Red. B. White. C. Green. D. Amber. B. White.
Hi there, I hope this video is helpful for you. If it is, please subscribe and turn on notifications for more driving tips and tests. And don't forget to comment your score. Let's get back to the video.
Question 31. You're in a one-way street and want to turn right. Where should you position your vehicle when there are two lanes? A. In the right-hand lane. B. Just left of the center line. C. In either lane, depending on the traffic. D. In the left-hand lane. A. In the right-hand lane. Question 32. What must you do at this junction? A. Stop beyond the line, at a point where you can see clearly. B. Stop behind the line, then edge forward to see clearly. C. Stop only if you're turning right. D. Stop only if there's traffic on the main road. B. Stop behind the line, then edge forward to see clearly. Question 33. You're driving in heavy traffic on a wet road. Which lights should you use if there's a lot of surface spray? A. Side lights only. B. Dipped headlights. C. Rear fog lights if visibility is more than 100 meters, 328 feet. D. Main beam headlights. B. Dipped headlights. Question 34. Your vehicle has broken down on a motorway. In which direction should you walk to find the nearest emergency telephone? A. With the traffic flow. B. In the direction shown on the marker posts. C. In the direction of the nearest exit. D. Facing oncoming traffic. B. In the direction shown on the marker posts. Question 35. What does this sign mean? A. The right-hand lane is closed. B. Right-hand lane for buses only. C. Right-hand lane for turning right. D. The right-hand lane ahead is narrow. A. The right-hand lane is closed. Question 36. As you approach a pelican crossing, the lights change to green. What should you do if older people are still crossing? A. Flash your lights in case they haven't noticed you. B. Wait patiently while they cross. C. Reverend your engine to make them hurry. D. Wave them to cross as quickly as they can. B. Wait patiently while they cross. Question 37. You're waiting to turn right at the end of a road. What should you do if your view is obstructed by parked vehicles? A. Turn your vehicle around immediately and find another junction to use. B. Move quickly to where you can see so you only block traffic from one direction. C. Wait for a pedestrian to let you know when it's safe for you to emerge. D. Stop and then move forward slowly and carefully for a clear view. D. Stop and then move forward slowly and carefully for a clear view. Question 38. In which conditions will your overall stopping distance increase? A. In strong winds. B. In fog. C. In the rain. D. At night. C. In the rain. Question 39. You see a horse rider as you approach a roundabout. What should you do if they're signaling right but keeping well to the left? A. Proceed as normal. B. Cut in front of them. C. Stay well back. D. Keep close to them. C. Stay well back. Question 40. You're traveling in the left-hand lane of a 3-lane motorway. How should you react to traffic joining from a slip road? A. Switch on your hazard warning lights. B. Maintain a steady speed. C. Adjust your speed or change lane if you can do so safely. D. Increase your speed to ensure they join behind you. C. Adjust your speed or change lane if you can do so safely. Question 41. When should you use your vehicle's horn? A. To allow you right of way. B. To alert others to your presence. C. To signal your annoyance. D. To greet other road users. B. To alert others to your presence. Question 42. What does this sign mean? A. Traffic danger spot ahead. B. Low bridge ahead. C. Tunnel ahead. D. Ancient monument ahead. C. Tunnel ahead. Question 43. What will happen if you follow this vehicle too closely? A. Your brakes will overheat. B. Your fuel consumption will be increased. C. Your view ahead will be reduced. D. Your engine will overheat. C. Your view ahead will be reduced. Question 44. What information would be shown in a triangular road sign? A. Ahead only. B. Road narrows. C. Keep left. D. Minimum speed. B. Road narrows. Question 45. When must you contact the Driver and Vehicle Licensing Agency, DVLA? A. When you change your vehicle. B. When you use your vehicle for work. C. When you get a parking ticket. D. When your vehicle's insurance is due. A. When you change your vehicle. Question 46. You're driving along this road. What should you do if the red car cuts in close in front of you? A. Accelerate to get closer to the red car. B. Drop back to leave the correct separation distance. C. Give a long blast on the horn. D. Flash your headlights several times. B. Drop back to leave the correct separation distance. Question 47. What should you be prepared to do in this situation? A. Report the driver to the police. B. Squeeze through the gap. C. Slow down and give way. D. Sound your horn and continue. C. Slow down and give way. Question 48. You're following a cyclist. What should you do when you wish to turn left a short distance ahead? A. Go around the cyclist on the junction. B. Overtake the cyclist before you reach the junction. C. Hold back until the cyclist has passed the junction. D. Pull alongside the cyclist and stay level until after the junction. C. Hold back until the cyclist has passed the junction. Question 49. What could you do to reduce the volume of traffic on the roads? A. Travel by car at all times. B. Walk or cycle on short journeys. C. Use a car with a smaller engine. D. Drive in a bus lane. B. Walk or cycle on short journeys. Question 50. Which shape is used for a give-way sign? A.